If you're interested in FIFA Mobile, I currently have a second channel where we run a FIFA Mobile Road to Glory, link down below. And if you need any coins for Ultimate Team to get a head start on the game, head to the link in the description. Use the code TVM for a discount at checkout. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to another week of Team of the Week predictions, and I'm happy to announce that this is a much easier week to predict as, well, A, there aren't as many players doing wonderful things, but also because it's domestic week and we don't have to worry about internationals. I hate international week for Team of the Week predictions. But Fabregas kicking things off with a 1-goal, 1-assist performance and a 3-2 win over PSG. Straight over to the MLS where they've got their playoffs going on right now. And Gustavo Bo, is that how you say his name? He popped up with 1 goal and 1 assist in a 2-1 win, although not the only player worth mentioning from that game because a guy that I can't pronounce the name of, Charles Gill, I know that's not how you say it, but that's how I'm saying it. He also got a goal in that game. I think he was originally credited with the assist, but then it was taken away. But either way, they won the game 2-1. Moving on to Demiral, not the only player to mention from Juventus, or Piemonte Calcio, however you want to say it. He got 1 assist and kept a clean sheet in a 2-0 win for them, though. Definitely worth mentioning, and I would assume that he's going to get it. But there is another one that's worth mentioning. Cardona, a player that I used to really like last season. Then he sort of just fell off the boil. But 1 goal, 1 assist in a 4-1 win. I've done most silvers as if they are like the objective silver. Perotti with 2 goals and a 5-1 win for Fenerbahce. Yeah, he played left side, probably left wing more than left mid. But it's the same thing, really, isn't it? If you can convert it, it's basically the same thing. And sticking with the Turkish league, Hutchinson gets his obligatory 1 in former year with 1 goal and 1 assist in a 3-2 win for Besiktas against Istanbul as well. So it's not like it was a throwaway performance. Nagbe, now he only got a goal and a 3-2 win. However, EA have been giving players like this informs because they link to those that they've given objectives or SBCs. And of course he links to Opara and the other MLS players that they've given out. Mancosu? No, I've said that wrong. Either way, he got 4 assists in a 7-1 win. There is a player, Coda, in that game who also got a hat-trick. So one of them, surely. Liendl with 2 assists in a 2-0 win from Cam. Again, I've done it as if they are going to get the silver objective. We didn't have one last week. We will get one this week. Moving on to Johnson, who is originally, his base card is a bronze. He got himself a hat-trick in a 3-0 win. The reason I believe it'll be this week and we didn't have one last week is because we've got a new season and EA don't know how to carry things over. Moving on to Jay Bothroyd with insane blistering pace. I know. What is the point in this card? I've got no idea. 1 goal, 2 assists, 5-1 win. Let's move on. Everaldo. This guy could potentially be a silver or, of course, a gold. I've bumped him up a little bit because we've got far too many silvers. 1 goal, 2 assists in a 3-1 win. Of course, that is from the J-League. Moving out of there into the Premier League with Digne. And he has got 2 goals. Oh, sorry, no, he hasn't. I'm lying. He's got 2 assists. He assisted 2 goals in a 3-2 win. Calvert-Lewin got 2 goals. I always get those two mixed up. No? No. So I think they'll go with a fullback because he's got a player of the month, of course. Labiad, one of my all-time favourite Ajax players, only because of FIFA. He had got himself 2 goals, 1 assist in Ajax's 5-0 win. They are ripping people to shreds this season, and I wouldn't be surprised if we got him. Ryan Kent, this would be fantastic. I would play for this, and I would really enjoy myself playing with it as well. 1 goal, 1 assist in 4-0 win for Rangers. Probably not enough, but definitely worth maybe getting excited about. Delort with 2 goals and 1 assist in a 4-3 win for Montpellier. That was a goal fest, that was, against Strasbourg, I think it was. But Delort come out on top, and it doesn't look like a terrible card, to be fair. I don't know how usable it would be. Rudiger for Chelsea with a clean sheet and a 2-0 win. I'm not too sure about this one. It's just we don't have that many defenders who came and did like really impressive things. There is currently a game on that we'll talk about in a second that a defender has got an assist in, but that game's still underway. Hugo Lloris with a clean sheet and 5 saves. How it wasn't more than 5, I'll never know, in Spurs' 2-0 win over Man City. Man City had 22 shots altogether, and I think only 5 hit the target. Lloris saving every single one of them. Moving on to Koundé, who also, of course, has a Champions League live item, but that wouldn't be affected by this. He got a goal in a 4-2 win for Sevilla. Not the only player worth mentioning, though, but I think the player that should get the inform, but one that maybe won't because of that live item. Lopez made 8 saves, kept a clean sheet in Lyon's 1-0 win. Was it a 1-0 win? Either way, it was a clean sheet. I think they might have drawn 0-0. Either way, I think it was a 1-0 win. I don't know why. I don't have my facts in front of me. It's just the way it goes sometimes. De Paul, who was meant to move to Leeds, didn't, stayed at Udinese, has just gone and scored the only goal in a 1-0 win for Udinese. Whether he'll get an inform or not, again, remains to be seen, but he is a central card, and we don't have many of those this week. The other Sevilla player worth mentioning is, of course, Jesus Navas with 1 assist in a 4-2 win. I think a goal for a centre-back is a little bit more impressive, but with a live item that Koundé has, I wouldn't be surprised if they gave it to Navas. Moving on to Carrasco, I'd love this card because A, off the bench, he would be fantastic, but he links to the 5-star skiller inform that is João Felix, of course. He got 1 goal in a 1-0 win over Barca, so he's all but guaranteed to get this inform. Let's move on to another Atletico Madrid player, and it could be Oblak. Clean sheet, 4 saves in a 1-0 win. I really hope it's Carrasco for getting the only goal in that game, but I know what EA are like. They think, oh, the higher the rated, the better. But again, he has a live item. Give it to Carrasco. Move on to Casteels. I think this may be too soon after the previous inform. He kept a clean sheet and made 7 saves in a 2-0 win for Wolfsburg. If they don't give it to him, it'll probably be Weghorst, or they'll ignore everyone altogether. Haaland, who recently won the Young Boy Award, absolutely nothing to do with the, not Young Boy, Golden Boy. That's it. What is wrong with me today? Haaland got 4 goals in a 5-2 win over Hertha Berlin. That is impressive stuff. That's a lot of goals. Unreal. Moving on to Lukaku with 2 goals, 2 assists in a 4-2 win. He has a rule breaker, I think, doesn't he? So this is going to be largely irrelevant because it's one beneath that. But still, it's either him or, well, I mean, it could be someone else, I guess, but it has to be Lukaku. Parolo with 1 assist in a 2-0 win. Not the only player worth mentioning from Lazio. Again, it's more of a central player because we do have quite a few strikers in contention, but in terms of a higher rated player, Ciro Immobile with 1 goal and 1 assist in a 2-0 win for Lazio is definitely worth a shout. I think this guy could be really good in game. I like his base card, maybe not as meta as you'd like it to be, but with a Hunter, definitely fast enough. And of course, it wouldn't be a Team of the Week predictions without mentioning either Ronaldo, Messi, Mbappe or Neymar. And this week, it's Ronaldo's turn. Last week, we had, in fact, last week, I don't think we had any of them, did we? But either way, Ronaldo's got 2 goals in a 2-0 win, which could be enough. I think, wasn't that enough for Messi? I'm pretty sure he got 2 goals, and it might have been an assist as well. But for something a little bit different, because I need to get this done now, and I don't have time to come back to it, what we're going to do is have a look to see what the games are currently like out there. So Liverpool are currently 2-0 up against Leicester. There is 25 minutes. I've got that game on another screen, by the way, if you're wondering why I'm not watching it. The defender in question, who could potentially get it from this game, is Andy Robertson. He's got himself an assist. It was a cracking ball into the box as well, and Diogo Jota nodded it home. As you can see, the Johnny Evans got himself an own goal. Diogo Jota with the goal. He has a ones to watch card, of course. I'd love him to get the inform, because then we can actually get an 83 rated Diogo Jota who becomes even more usable. I've got a feeling they're going to skip him again, unless he can do something else in this game. But I think Andy Robertson could get it at this rate, which is, I mean, I'm not upset about it, but I just want Jota to get himself an inform. Deportivo Alaves started very strong against Valencia. Navarro has got himself a goal. Lucas Perez from the spot, and he has an assist as well. So keep your eye on Lucas Perez. At the moment, he is very much in contention. I don't know what the state of the play is. They've had no shots so far, so Pacheco's not going to have done anything. Moving on to the other game in contention right now, Zlatan Ibrahimovic has got himself a goal with Theo Hernandez with an assist. That's interesting because, again, we don't have that many defenders. Theo Hernandez has an assist. So if he can keep a clean sheet in that game, I would imagine this man right here will get himself an inform, and what a card that would be. Very, very pacey. Zlatan is going to have to do a little bit more than get himself 1 goal. He's that type of player now. He's going to need at least 2 and an assist or a hat-trick, I think, unless they are sort of desperate for strikers, which this week we're not. So keep your eye on that defender. And finally, Lille have just scored, and it is Yazidze. The goal is awarded. Jonathan Bamba with the assist. We are still in the first half of this one. Like I said, I apologise. It's either do the video now or don't do it until tomorrow afternoon. And by then, it's not irrelevant, but I would rather have done it now. So keep your eye on this game for Yazidze. But again, he's going to have to do a lot more than just that 1 goal to get himself an inform, especially against an opposition at home that they should be beating. There are a couple of other games still on, like Alkmaar, but unless there's like 4 goals in that game and all for the same player, they're not going to get it because EA don't like to give informs from this league or several other leagues unless they really do put their name on the goal scoring sheet. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, that's going to do it for today's video. I'm going to go back to watching this game with anticipation of Diogo Jota getting himself another goal. If you have enjoyed this week's Team of the Week predictions and you're looking forward to not packing red Ronaldo, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.
Join the Betting Rebellion and find out what your football knowledge is really worth.